you want some more? I said, welcome to the mic check show. I said, welcome to the mic check show. I said, welcome to the mic check show.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Suave, also known as ShantiDaGoat.
And it's your boy SimbaTheSpeaker, also known as the Nigerian Prince, a.k.a. Mr. Ya Diggs.
And today we have a very special guest today.
Oh, I'm going to let you get your own introduction. Pipe up, man.
Okay, so my name is Chrissy. A lot of y'all know me by Really Chris on IG. If you see me outside on the scene, it's Rawwshii Productions.
Yeah. Let the people know what you do, too. Let them. She got real emotion out here, for real, though.
Okay, so I do film and photography. I'm a creative director all around. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. So
nice. Started
off with photography, got into doing music videos and stuff. A little bit I edit, graphic designs, party planning, all that good stuff.
Party planning? How'd you get into party planning?
It all kind of like ties hand in hand. I would say, well, starters, my mom used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
She used to do like my birthday parties and stuff and like go all out, decorate, do the cakes, everything. And then when I was living in Orlando, I used to be a party promoter. So there was like people like to do like when they get sections, especially like girls, so they would want their sections decorated. So
That's
I
dope.
I used to start off just decorating sections for like people's events and parties and stuff like that.
Okay.
Bro, I didn't even know you could decorate a section, bro. I would have really had some shit, straight Nigerian flags in that bit. And no cap. How'd you actually get into the creative director space as well?
How? I just feel like I've met the right people, and I'm just a creative person in general. So regardless if I was working with people or not, I would still consider myself a creative director because just the whole planning that comes with stuff, putting stuff together. Like I'm big on like I'll DIY before I go buy something. I just like putting stuff together, like putting a vision together.
So you said photography. Did you say videography too? Or
yes.
Videography too? So what got you into both videography and photography?
I really wanted to do video from the jump. I was kind of just nervous. And for me, photography is a bit easier in a sense, kind of. So, I got the hang of taking pictures and stuff, cool. And then once I seen like music videos and stuff, like really like popping off and stuff, I don't know what it is for video. Me and my friends used to go to parties a lot, and I'm not really the party type. Like I like to be outside, but I don't really dance and stuff. But my friends was always having a good time.
Right.
So the first time I ever did a video, it was with my iPhone, but we went to this pool party in Orlando called Wet n Wild Pool Party, and I had recorded them off my iPhone and then edited it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And that was
How did
really
it
cool.
turn out?
Realistically, I never even finished it. I did enough to like kind of post something on Instagram. It's not up anymore. But yeah, I kind of was like, I never finished it because I knew I took it off my iPhone. I'm like, I'm kind of like bullshit. You feel me? I kind of wanted to do it the right way. So since then, I started like learning more about film and stuff, how to do it.
So it was like no one specifically that got you into pictures and videography. You kind of just like fell into it yourself?
Yeah, I kind of just picked it up.
Oh,
With the Wet n Wild party, so like, was it so you just like you was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna record this with the purpose of editing, or like you just kept recording, so you're like, whoa, I got a lot of footage.
No, it was with the intent to edit it.
Nice.
Because I did a lot. Like I took a lot. Like I always record my friends, you feel me? But I purposely made sure I got certain angles or like caught certain shots of certain stuff that was going on, so that when I edited it, it looked good.
So what's your goal with it? Like, which one do you want to take further, the photography or the videography?
Videography.
Videography for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And you said just because you enjoy doing it more?
Yeah, I enjoy doing it more. I feel like it's more broad because you could pull photos out of a video, but once a photo is just a photo, it's kind of done after that. You feel me? So I feel like there's a lot you can do with video. Videos going to commercials, ads, just memories in general. So
I was just about to ask if you like making memories, because I know you said the whole like the concept of like you could take a photo out of video, but you can't take the video out of photos.
Yeah.
So are you big on making memories? You like traveling a lot?
Yeah, I do like traveling a lot actually. But yeah, it's definitely I like catching the moment and stuff, and it's probably because my memory is really bad. So it's like I use my photos and videos as like my timeline of like to keep up
Facts.
with myself.
Leo, you remember when this happened? Give me a sec. I just gotta check.
Yep, I remember now.
Facts.
Someone would be like, "Oh yeah, what were you doing last week?" I was like, "Hold on, I don't remember what I did last week. I have to."
What was the date again?
Picture receipts.
Damn, where's some of the places you've been to so far, traveling wise?
So I haven't been too many places, but I guess it's more than some people have.
Facts.
Nothing really crazy, but like within the United States, I was born in Florida. I lived in Georgia for a little bit. My mom lives in North Carolina now, so I've been in North Carolina. So that's like regular. Then for like work and videos and stuff, I went to Chicago last year. I go to Atlanta a lot, actually. A lot of my work comes from Atlanta. I went to Texas.
If there's one place that you would want to go, where would it be?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. You just want to travel around.
Yeah, there's no place like I would say I wouldn't go. Yeah, I'll go everywhere.
You got your passport yet?
It needs to be renewed.
Working on. Okay.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So the only places I've been out the country, I've been to Jamaica, Bahamas, Cozumel, Mexico. My memory is so bad.
Let me check my phone.
I've been to Turks and Caicos.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Turks and Caicos water looks a lot bluer.
Bro.
You realize that? Is it really?
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
it seems like that in pictures.
It's real life.
You be bringing your equipment everywhere you go, or like how do you sometimes you're like, okay, I'm just leaving this shit. This is all about.
No, so like I kind of fell off a little bit, but I've been back on it like these past 2 months because I've been working. But it stays on me. Like I keep extra clothes in my car.
Nice.
I have my camera, my laptop, my poor laptop. Like with it being so hot in Florida, does not deserve to travel.
Overheat.
Yeah, but my laptop and camera stay on me. Always a change of clothes because I never know where I'm gonna be, how long I'm gonna be out, where the next moves are after, whatever. So
the moves just be popping up, and you just want to be one of the first people to the scene.
yes, sir.
So what's your goal with it? What are you trying to do? Like once you get to those scenes.
Okay, that's a good question because people often ask me like how I get to where I'm at or whatever. So like when I go out, I definitely try to meet whoever's on top. I try to meet who's on top. So like I'll try to of course get like meet the artist or whatever or the client. I'll try to meet the client, but there's always someone above the client.
Facts.
And so that's the people I try to meet, whether it's the videographer is important too or the camera person, and then the managers if anyone on the label is around. Even people that. Even if I don't know their title, but people I see that the client is cool with, those are people that they listen to for their advice and opinion. So those are the people
Smart.
I want to be around. I don't want to be around
The
the
quiet,
people
important people.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be around the people that's like, bugging and shit, like chasing, like forcing a situation
Yeah.
because
Facts.
you're not really, there yet.
Got,
So
got no
that's-
emotion for real.
Mhm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So why'd you change the name from artist to client? Like why'd you correct yourself?
Oh, because I don't want to limit myself just to, I guess, the music industry per se. So, like, one of my goals is to work with Rihanna, and then she recently, in the past few years, she does the fashion shows for her line. So that would be something cool that I would like to work on. So it's not always an artist.
That'd be dope. So why start off in the artist? Do you think that's a good good place to start to get you pushed into other areas?
It's a place to start. I don't know if it's the best or not, but it's a place to start.
I think it is. I think
it's a good place as well.
And I would say it's a good idea because of like the way life is set up or whatever. People like we're meant to look at these celebrities. No one really cares about the trillionaire who owns like a building somewhere.
Yeah.
Even though he has just as much worth, but I guess to get that, at least the attention, to get noticed, I guess, working with artists is good in that way. But working with business people is better sometimes, honestly, money-wise, getting things done. But it's just the look of it is not as all exciting or whatever.
It's a lot of I think adding to that whole visibility thing. It's a lot of exposure that comes in like with working with artists. So it's like from you get yourself into the right scene and that scene has the right amount of exposure. All it takes is one opportunity to change your life. So
Facts.
Yeah, that's very true.
what was your first gig ever like? Actually, your first videography gig?
My first ever. So not until recently, like last year, that I shot my own like video by myself.
Nice.
I was brought on to plenty of production sets. The first one I was brought on to was in Tampa. I was living in Orlando at the time. And so shout out to my homegirl Socks, actually. She's the one I started with. So she put me on. Like she was the first like creative director I ever talked to, and she was a black female as well.
Ooh.
So the first shoot she brought me to was, what's his name, LPB Pootie.
Okay. Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, and we shot out in Tampa.
How was that? How was that experience?
It was cool. Me and my best friend, hopped in the car. We made it there on time. Like, we didn't know what to expect, but we work hard, you feel me, and we got good vibes. So, you know, we went out there to learn everything and just be helpful. You know what I mean? You know, it was really good. I met some really dope people that I still work with today that do really good work from then, and they give me advice, you know. So a nice little family. It was a nice little, like, family start.
Do you get any pushback when you're, like, on the scenes at all?
What do you mean by pushback?
Like, let's say you're trying to talk to an artist and then they kind of just, like, blow you off or, like, you know, any type of negative pushback. My bad. Blowing my iPad up.
I wouldn't necessarily call it negative. Nothing really happened too bad, but that recently happened.
Oh, no.
Story
What's
time.
the backstory? You need a backstory.
We love story time here.
That recently happened. Look, my time frame is off. Like last week or the week before, I was actually working a money bag shoot, just as PA, production assistant. And I had asked him if he could shout out my business.
What did he say?
And he was like,
Hell no.
He was like, nah, I can't do that. And I was just looking like, I'm waiting for like the JK. Like, I was like, what you mean? He's like, yeah, no, I can't do that. He was like, but I can shout you out though. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what are you gonna say? He's like, I'm gonna say your name. And I was just like, it's okay. Like,
I don't want that. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Exactly. So,
Why do you think he said that? No free promo?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It has something to do with like just on a business level, like, yeah, like you said, no free promo, I guess. And it's like, because of I've taken pictures of him before, but it was kind of like open. So this situation was his music video. Like, we were on location, and there were certain people set to do his behind the scenes. So it was already made known, like, you know, no cameras, whatever. That's why I went to him personally and said, you know, can you do this shout out for me? But I don't know what it was on their end.
He just shot it
I
down.
think you still played it smart doing that personal shit versus like, yo, trying to go through a bunch of people to get that. I think it was probably just like, I'm hungry.
Right. And then that too, it was a long shoot day. Some stuff had happened already, so like I wasn't like, it didn't like affect me. Like it wasn't nothing personal to me. I'm like, whatever your reasons is, it's fine.
Do you ever be getting starstruck with any of these artists, or?
The only person so far that I've been starstruck to see was No Cap, for real.
Oh, for real? Why was that? Big fan?
Yeah, I'm a big fan, but not even like a super fan. I don't even know. It was so weird. Like, I come across artists all the time, but it's like I feel like part of it too is like when I started listening to No Cap, I was like living back in Orlando, like before I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and it was like the people. I don't know. It was just kind of crazy to see because I don't know how to explain it.
What was your?
You know, No Cap walked in that bitch cool as fuck.
He did.
He walked in.
He's real cool. He's real chill.
Cool as fuck.
And I think it was more just so like I only seen him like on the screens and music videos.
Yeah.
That's not even true. I've taken pictures of him at a performance before, like nothing personal, but like from a distance. I don't know, just something about, and it's not even like I don't got no crush on No Cap, not my type, no offense. But yeah, just and he was really cool too. So it's just like more so the idea of like, wow, I'm in y'all's space. Like,
yeah,
facts.
Yeah,
just
like it's actually
vibing,
happening.
Like, yeah, so.
You know, it always feels good, and me and all talk about this shit all the time. It always feels good to be in spaces where it's like, it's other people that got motion, doing shit, you feel me? So, definitely, because we ain't get to tap in with No Cap, because he just got right into the car.
Oh, he moved fast.
Yeah.
Bro.
We was talking to
The Vivid Fest.
Yes. And we were just finished up talking to Sean Kingston, and he was telling us how they good friends, but that shit just
He
cool.
said they was best friends. I didn't even know. I don't even see that connection.
Right.
That shit
You want to
makes
hear
no
what's
sense.
crazy? I was coming actually back to the crib, and No Cap got a song where in the verse he said, I think he said
Sing it.
I don't remember. I don't want to fuck it up. So don't quote me, but he pretty much said like he's chilling on a Wraith or some shit, or on a I forgot what car, but he said it's Kingston's. And I was like, oh shit, like
it clicked, like, oh.
I was like, oh shit, like this nigga told us like, yo, this is Kingston's car. They
Oh
like,
shit.
That
yeah,
does sound
so
like a random friendship though.
Yeah.
That's a random ass. When he said, I'm like, what? This
Yeah.
doesn't make no sense.
I think full circle. I think Sean Kingston auntie used to live like 4 doors down from me.
Wow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so it was cool. I wanted like I was like, I think that's a weird shit
That's
you
a
tell
random
somebody.
fact.
Yeah, I know your auntie.
You trying to flex?
Yo, I know.
Oh, by the way.
By the way, I know your auntie, so we technically partners. Damn. Okay, that's
So
lit,
when
though.
did you run into him? When did you run into No Cap? Was it at the same festival?
No, I met him before that. February. I know it was Black History Month. You know, I remember my February was crazy. But I met him through Tyler. What night even was that? I don't even know. I feel like it had to be after a music video.
Every time she asks that question, you got to do that.
I really do. But it was most likely after a music video or something, and they went to the studio. Funny thing was, I had an opportunity before that, and I was in Palm Beach at the time doing a shoot with my homegirl, and I had missed a call, and they wanted me to pull up, and I was just so tired.
Damn.
I knew I was far because I'm in Palm Beach now. I know whatever they want to do, it's going to be way in
Miami, and that should be deep as fuck.
So I was like, let me just sleep a little bit and then get back with him. He was like, oh, yeah, I wanted you to pull up to the studio, no cap, but...
Oh, damn.
But then the next day they went back. So I think it was after a music video, boom, 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 and we just went
And
to
then
the
you pulled
studio.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, they invited me out there, so it was cool. And it was just Tyler, his two homeboys, no cap, and Algino, the producer. So it was real chill vibes.
So what you was doing? You were just chilling, or were you doing some like
No,
behind the scene photography?
Yeah, I took photos and did like a little bit of vlogging. Took a little bit of videos.
So how did that relationship manifest? Like, how did you end up getting into the same rooms?
With who?
Like for example, like you said, Lil Tyler invited you out. So yeah, for example, how did that happen?
How did I meet Tyler? Okay.
Yeah, low key, I be seeing that shit cool though. I didn't be doing videos. I be seeing you out there and shit.
Yeah, so I met Tyler in January this year. I was working a shoot in Atlanta, and I had to step out to go to Target to get hangers for the stylist. So I went to Target, whatever, boom, just vibing, which was crazy too, because we all vibing in the studio, getting ready for the shoot, listening to Lil Tyler. Anyways, I go to Target, get my hangers, whatever. I'm in line. I just see like this skinny boy with some curly hair in front of me, with a couple people around him. And I was just like, okay. And then like, I don't know if it was his voice. He said something, but I was like, it just caught my attention again. And then I looked, and I was like, yeah, that's Lil Tyler. So in my head, I'm like, do I say something? What do I say? How do I say it, or whatever? So I was just like, excuse me. And then like, I had posted the video of it on my story the other day. And it was so cringy because I've never done that. Like, I never like recorded no one like secretly. It was so creepy and cringy. But I just needed I needed the evidence.
I really know him for real.
The memories.
I know.
What'd you do last week? What's with Tyler? So that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, so I was just like, hey, you Lil Tyler? And he was like, yeah, what's up? I was just like, oh, I'm Christy. I'm a director. I'm actually from Florida, whatever. What's up? And then he took down my Instagram. Kodo, his videographer, or his main videographer, was there too. I got his Instagram. And then his homeboy Finesse was there too, and he's an artist. So I got all their information. And then I guess everything was happening so fast, I didn't peep or remember his manager was there. So I really didn't officially meet his manager until the next week when they were back in Florida for his music video. And that's when I actually talked to his manager, and I talked to all of them again. And actually had like conversations.
Oh, shout out to you though. You shot your shot.
Yeah.
So everybody else was probably like fangirl and fanboying.
Yeah. I just made sure, like, that's why I was like, if I'm gonna say something, like, let me make sure. Yeah. I'm not just gonna say hey for them. You feel me?
Yeah.
like, what's that hey going?
Can I get a picture?
Yeah,
and then you can't do shit.
Excuse
with
me.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So actually, I guess an additional question to that, because boom, you had that Lil Tyler situation, which you did your thing. Even the money bag situation, you sat there and was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my thing. I feel like those situations take confidence that not everybody has. So is that like confidence you've always had? Did you get into the game? You're like, okay, boom, if I'm finna do this, like.
Hell no. I used to be so shy. I still feel like I am in a way, but. Like, I remember when I was younger, I had a Christmas play to be in or something. I just stopped and froze. I just stopped. So that was when I was, like, younger. Then I remember in high school, like, I had a final to take, but it was verbal. Like, I had to do it. I just took the L. I was like, I'm not going to talk in front of I'm not going to talk in front of all y'all. So, but just, I don't know at what point it was for real. Part of it was, so my best friend does this stuff with me, but there was a point in time where we were both in Orlando. I moved back here first. She was from Orlando. And then even when I was doing the shoots and stuff, I couldn't necessarily invite her everywhere. Like, we used to do everything together, but it's like out of respect, and this is business now.
Yeah.
Like, if they ask me to come, I can't
tag along.
Yeah, I can't always have you. So part of that, because she was the bright one, the loud one, the out there one, and I was the shy one. So it just kind of like, so it basically just had to switch roles. It's like, now I'm out here by myself. I can't
be on the side.
Yeah, I can't. So in order to close my mouth and get fed basically.
Facts.
Is how I had to see it. So, and it's like, at the end of the day, the worst thing someone could say is no.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really take too many things to heart. So even if someone wanted to snap on me for whatever reason, I'd be like, what is it called? Reflecting, deflecting, whatever. That's your own personal issues. I know that don't got shit to do with me, so I'm gonna just keep it pushing.
Fuck, that word's gonna bother me now.
At least I tried.
The reflect? I thought it wasn't reflective?
No, it's not.
It's projecting.
You're projecting.
Self-projecting. There you go. So, yeah, so I really don't let a lot of stuff bother me. So I'm like, I might as well try or I'll never really know, you feel me?
It's pretty interesting because at those events, it looks like everybody's either just, it's like everybody just wants to take a picture. Everybody's like, fans. It's like no one's really like shooting their shot all the time. So it'd be pretty interesting how smart.
You ever had any like wild or ever seen any wild situation like doing a session, like I guess videography or photography wise, where you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Actually, recently at the Polo G shoot, I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm just so goofy. I love people watching. But I think someone had ran up to one of the artists so excited, and I just started laughing. But everyone's different.
Right.
So I can't knock you for being excited.
They
but
really
I was
be in that shit.
And it was funny too because I think they caught themselves. Like they came up with so much energy, and then they kind of backed up. Yeah.
Who did they run up to like that?
I don't remember.
Damn.
Shit would have been crazy. Security just flip like a Krabby Patty.
This shit.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Polo got into that car quick as fuck. When it was time to go,
Bro,
he got the
I
fuck.
could tell he wasn't he was watching.
Yeah,
facts. We peeped that. Low key, me and all of us in the background just vibing. Like we were just kind of peeping the scene too, just seeing how to move. But it was cool though.
I'm glad we stayed back there. We would have never got a video.
Yeah, that boy had like 6 bags of Popeyes, bro. Like, Polo, bro. You about to bust all that chicken and one extra nigga hop into the car and the driver. I'm like, bro, who's about to eat all that?
Yeah, he had that fat ass bag of Popeyes.
Oh my god.
It'd be interesting though. They come to the hood, do their shit, and then they get the fuck. Like, oh yeah, I ain't staying over here. But I guess that's just how it is. That's how the game work.
Yeah.
Hey, so random question. I want to kind of shift this, right? So you be at a lot of scenes. You be a lot of niggas rapping, doing their thing. They be with their boys. They be with their homies. And technically, you're a female within that space. Do people try to sometimes like forget like it's business? They would probably like try to talk to you and whoop the woo.
Yeah.
Damn.
All the time. I just talking away. I bring them back to focus.
So you curve it kindly.
Yeah, I curve it kindly. I'm not rude to nobody.
Nice.
But it's annoying. It's annoying because I feel like I'm missing out on so much work. Like people have literally told me like to my face or whatever, like I'd rather just try to date you than work with you.
Damn, that's green.
Yeah.
That's so
I was just about to
sweet.
ask you, do you think you get more progress being a woman rather than being a guy, like trying to work with these artists? Or do you get less because of that?
I feel like it goes both ways. Like, yeah, I can move up with it, but then there's like a stop or a blockage.
Because then they trying to talk to you.
Yeah. So it's like, I get into these rooms, but it's like, then what's next?
Yeah, it's
feel
like,
me?
well, why
Yeah,
did you get into the room?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking about too.
Damn, that's kind of so. Actually, on the flip side, have you ever dealt with a man that wasn't comfortable with you doing these like shoots and being in these studio sessions?
No, I mean, okay, so this doesn't even have to do with, I wouldn't even say necessarily the artist per se, but some directors that I've worked with have problems with you recording behind the scenes or even taking photos. But I feel like that part of that is supposed to be taken care of when there's different types of shoots. You know, you got the run-on guns and then you have like full productions. So in a full production situation, you know, everyone's supposed to get a call sheet, all the, like, you know, where to be, all the rules and stuff like that. And usually in the email, it will say, you know, no pictures allowed or no phones, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of cases, especially down here in South Florida, a lot of it is just running good, so people just come pop out. And then you just run into the issue where it's like, okay, you invited people to set, and then you without any rules, but then you're like, put your phones away, or like, don't post anything until the thing's done. But it's like, how much of that can you really control? You didn't really control it.
You can't really do that
from the beginning. Yeah, so there's just like directors I worked with sometimes just like, oh, you know, no videos or pictures until it's posted or whatever. Shit like that. But I don't really think any artists themselves gave me an issue. I was probably the one more nervous. Like, even though I get into these rooms, I still get like really shy to like, I'm like, I don't know if I don't like certain conversations. I'm like, can I record this? Or even the song. I'm like, do you want this recorded?
Yeah.
But it's like everyone's so busy. I don't have the time to ask you every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, is this
Fact.
okay? Is
Yeah.
this okay? So I just try to, I don't know, I try to balance. Like, I try not to be like too much in their face, but I still try to catch something. Yeah. So I try to learn to be a little bit more, I guess, proficient and quick. So at least I got something. And then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you and you said it was your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys moved pretty efficiently too, because we were peeping the game as well. Like all the people that was just working.
Who you seen me with? That was my little sister.
Sister, okay. Yeah.
That's dope. You know, we were definitely, I don't want to say people watching, but we were just peeping the scene.
I be people watching.
But no, I feel it. Actually, so what I meant to ask this on top of it. It's something I usually ask a lot of ladies with their own motion. Do men approach or treat y'all different knowing that, like, you got your own motion? Because I know you be posting like, all the different things you got going on. So, like.
Yeah. In a good way, I think it works for me.
Interesting.
Because even at the same time, you know, I get people trying to flirt with me, or those people will be like straight up, you know, I want to date you, I'm not trying to work. But at the same time, even when I'm in these certain rooms, and like, no one presses it. Like, I can tell, or they might make their little comment, but no one's disrespectful. No one's really like, on my ass. So it's like, I'm cool with that. Like, they understand. They'll try. Like,
They just shoot their shot and then
yeah.
walk away.
Yeah, so.
Nah, that's good, though. I ain't say
didn't remember
less.
the original question.
I got you.
So I guess every time you go to the scene and you're around these directors too, you're learning like a lot of game that you could use yourself with your own art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's one person you would want to work with in like the videography game? Like, is there a videographer out there that you kind of like their work you want to mimic? Well, not mimic, but
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean.
see what you're saying. Not necessarily. And surprisingly, like, I don't even do a whole lot of research on videographers. I kind of just, whatever comes into my sight and my vision, you know, I watch it. So whatever sets them on, or if someone posts a video, I'm really into, like, ever since I kind of knew I wanted to do like the film and stuff, I'm so like, I can't even watch movies straight. Like, I'm so like into the detail
Runs
now.
it to you.
So there's not any specific person that I watch, but the things I do watch, I'm not just watching for entertainment. Like, I actually kind of like
Studying it.
Yeah, like that. But in a general way to answer that is just definitely working on more like bigger productions for sure. Like, I know Cole Bennett does like huge ass production stuff, but a lot of people who do.
So how would you transition? Like, let's say you were to stop working with artists. What would you want to move to next? Like, I guess actors, influencers. How would you want to transition it?
I don't even know. I don't know. I would just go. I don't think there's anyone specific. It's more just so that the ideas I could bring that I could bring to them, or that they have. So I could go work for a doctor's office, but if they have some fire idea for a commercial that's creative or fun or whatever, then I'm down. You feel me?
Okay, you just want to practice your craft in different areas.
I don't really see myself in one specific lane, but well, I kind of do. Like, doing a doctor's office commercial would be very random for me. But I like music, I like fashion, I like art. So
fashion.
yeah,
Okay.
And fashion goes broad too. I could go overseas with that, like, easily. You know, all these.
So you'd go to New York Fashion Week if it.
Yeah, I would.
A random side question. Have you ever been to, or do you want to go to the Tyler Perry production studio?
Yes, I actually when that opened up, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to like work there for sure. And then COVID happened, and they were like, I was supposed to go take a tour and all, but the COVID hit, and then I forget about it every once in a while, which is so sad. But I don't know. My ultimate goal is to have my own. You feel me?
Facts.
But before I get to that point, if working there happens, I would love that. Like,
Yeah, you can learn so much.
I was told he actually he's actually really kind. He treats like all like the workers well. He pays them above like what the averagely rate is in the industry. I heard like working there is like people fuck with it.
Yeah. See, I've been wanting to move to Atlanta, but then I've been talking myself to staying here. But if Tyler Perry hired me, I'm out.
Oh, why'd you talk yourself into staying here?
Because I just love Florida. Everywhere else is cold. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I don't know. And it's like, I'm saying that I lived in Georgia a couple years, but I was younger. That was like middle school, my first year of high school. So I'm like, I'm really open to change. So I might be fine if I move, but I just really love Florida. Like, just the culture, like everything I have actually, like the beach, just the vibes, like the whole culture down here is just, I love it. So, and then as well, this music stuff be like up and down, but right now the music scene is doing pretty good down here. So, in my face as well. So I've only been back in Broward. Like, I'm from here, but I've only been back in Broward for a year and some months now since I was living in Orlando. So my face as well is building up, you know, the things I could do. And so the first year was just kind of like getting a feel of everything and, like, you know, getting back into like a schedule routine, trying to just, basically that first year was figuring things out. I feel like now this next year coming is like, I can actually make some real moves.
Yeah. Have you gotten to the point where you can just pull up to one of the scenes and they're like, oh, and they just like recognize you?
Yes, literally all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's good though. That's really good.
We know you.
No, like literally, and it's like, yeah, it's just it gets like more and more every shoot. The last shoot I went to, besides yesterday, I had 2 music videos to go, and that was in Palm Beach. I barely ever go to Palm Beach, but I knew some people out in Palm Beach yesterday. But the last shoot I went to was Stand on Biz for Tyler. And it's like, the second I walked out, across the street from my car where I parked my car, Chrissy,
oh, that's
what's
perfect.
up? Like,
That's good.
in that big-ass parking lot, like, just people everywhere.
Oh, that means you put in work. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm to the exposure. We be talking about it. Exposure, networking, connections. That's where the real value is at, for sure.
Especially if you genuine and they fuck with you as they go up, they're gonna, like, you know, start tying you into different things.
That I would say I'm very, like, blessed with. But I just always been like a real, just genuine person. Never bad intentions, but it's like I do get. I don't know how much of a different treatment I get than some people, but it's like people definitely show love. Like when I come through and they just know it's not gonna be a problem. Like it's never really a question. Like oh, like Chrissy's good. Like,
she just be working. Yeah.
Like she good. Well, like whatever she here for, she good. Even if she not working, like they don't even have to see the camera on me. Yeah. Like just come.
Oh, that's good. That's love.
A quick question, if I'm correct, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think checking your bio, you tapped in with Trash Mag, if I'm correct.
Yes.
So tell us, what's the origin behind that? What's the story behind that?
So, that's the reason. Well, not the reason why I moved here. I didn't want to stay in Orlando. But it was around November or December they posted that they were hiring, and I had seen it, so I just applied or whatever. And then I had already. So that was like the end of the year. I was already planning to move to Broward in the following summer. But I was like, okay, they're hiring. I was having issues with the place I was living anyway, so I wanted to move from there regardless. So after I applied, you know, probably like 2 weeks later, because it was around the holidays, so it took a minute for like the actual interview and to get back a result. But once I was hired, I got a truck and packed in my stuff, and they were trying to say I could stay. They're like, yeah, you can, you know, intern from Orlando.
I just needed a reason.
Like, exactly. They're like, you know, we can use someone, you know, to, you know, capture all the artists out there in Orlando. I'm like, I'm there. And then like, so I think I got like officially hired in January. I moved here in January, but I had like I went to North Carolina and I went to like pack up the rest of my stuff or something. And then February, the first shoot they had, I was there.
Damn.
Yeah.
He was not playing no games.
And my first shoot was Sexy Red.
Damn.
My first Trash Mag shoot.
That's why you said that when we were at the thing. Oh.
Damn. So you come across a lot of clients, I guess, you know, with Trash Mag.
Funny.
Even yesterday, I didn't say nothing to him. Like, I'm just so quiet and don't be caring. But Soulja Kid, I interviewed Soulja Kid for his Trash Mag interview, and he had a music video yesterday. I didn't even say that. You know, like, you remember me? Like, I didn't even do that bullshit. Yeah, like, what was the point? Like, there was no point in that.
Was he at the Polo G thing, too?
He was at Vivid Festival.
Oh, tall. Yeah,
chopping it up.
Damn.
No, that's dope, though. That's dope. So, is it I guess on call, like, hey, we're having this, we need you?
Yeah, so it's kind of you know, we could get up to like a week's notice, up to same day type shit. But you know, we try to have it scheduled out.
Nice.
But we have like a whole little system, like some app that we use to communicate between all the groups and stuff.
Nice.
And now that we have the different cities, it's separated by the Florida team, Atlanta team, whatever.
Oh, that's dope.
So they'll just drop in the Florida team, who's available this day for this shoot. Whoever's available, pull up and go handle it. Yeah.
How's that experience been?
It's good. Like I've loved it from the start, but I used to be so shy. Like if you ask them, they never really said it to my face. I know they made like little jokes 'cause I'm not slow.
Yeah.
But I used to be so like shy and nervous because I was the one who would go speak to the artist and explain to them the rundown and then go put the mic on them. You feel me? So like my voice would be a little shaky or my hands were shaky. The worst situation I had with Trash Mag, bro. Well, first I was a little high. Okay. I'm just But when Boston Richie had came for his interview, he came like 30 deep or something. Like he had hella people behind him, so it was like I was already high. It was a long day too. We had hella shoots before that, and then he just like showed up. It was time to go. So I'm trying to I explained to him the shit, but it didn't seem like he was paying attention, and I was already nervous. And then I went to put the mic on him, and he had like so many people standing behind. I was literally shaking. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, there's no way he sees me shaking right here right now or whatever. And then I don't know. I have one funny ass friend. I don't know if y'all know Mitch Visuals, or he go by Max.
It sounds familiar. Mitch Visual, okay.
Listen, he be on the scene a lot too, but he is goofy as hell, and I just seen him across the room laughing at my ass.
Yeah, he's definitely saw.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but just getting out of my nerves from talking to people directly, but I think that's been cool. It's fun. It's really fun. Everyone on the team is really cool. So much fun. So
does it teach you a lot of the behind the scenes game too?
Not much.
Kind of used to it.
Yeah. Because it's a simple setup. You feel me? We don't do too much. But actually, when I started working for them at the time, they were offering music video services. So I was really hired to be one of the creative directors to provide treatments for them. But they don't offer music videos anymore. They still kept me on the team, you feel me? But they don't do music videos anymore. So that was initially why I was hired.
Facts.
Dang, that's dope though.
So when on an active day for you, what is that? What does that average day look for you? So you got to shoot maybe a week prior. So the day of, what does that look like for you?
There is 1 or 2% of the times that I know about a shoot a week in advance.
Oh, you be last minute type of thing?
Yeah, and those shoots I have noticed are probably in Atlanta. So those and everything, is fine. I talk to the director or whatever, boom, 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 pack my bags, get there, start working. But when I'm down here, and it's I have a lot of videographer friends as well. So from the big productions down to the smallest, it's I just get random texts. They'll be pull up tomorrow, or I'll get a little flyer. Oh, at 5 p.m. it's 3 on my work. You feel me? So shit like that. But it really, all my days are so random because I do work a 9 to 5 now. At one point I didn't work for a whole year, but I got another job so I could save up for a camera, which I got today.
What camera you trying to get? Oh, what camera did you get?
The Sony
Damn.
7 III.
Yo, shout out to you.
That's a really good camera.
Yes, thank you.
It's really good for video.
Yeah, she happy as fuck.
Content about to be lit as fuck.
I know.
That shit lit.
Upgrade,
What do you edit on video wise?
Premiere. Not really. I started with Premiere, but I just use After Effects now.
You use After Effects to edit?
Yeah,
that's harder for me.
I'll chop it up with Final Cut and then go to After Effects. I'm really a visual learner, hands-on. So I had someone show me how to do After Effects. So I just use After Effects. You feel me?
Okay.
But my typical day, my days are random. So it's just if I have the slightest bit of time, I'll pull up. If I got gas in the car, if I could put gas in the car, I got a camera on me, it's charged. A lot of times, sometimes my camera's not even charged. I don't even know where my battery is. Half of the time I'm missing one battery. I buy so many SD cards just being out because I didn't go home and grab the ones or clear off the ones I already had. So I'm just making stops to Walgreens, SD cards.
Wow, that's exactly what. Wow.
Bro, that shit on just in case.
I'll be at Walgreens at 3 a.m. looking crazy.
Those shits be expensive too.
Yeah.
God damn.
But it's hella random. A lot of the times, I'm doing something or I'm doing nothing. But if I could pull up, I'll pull up.
What's your favorite part of the business?
That's a good question.
Knowledge with the knowledge.
I don't even know. My favorite part, I guess, is just I just like seeing a final product. So it's it comes in different ways. I just like to see the final product. So something like a La Tyler shoot or these shoots where the whole city comes out Polo G or whatever. It's cool seeing, okay, wow, all y'all were interested. Cool, that's one thing to okay, everyone having a good time, whatever. And then just seeing that final product come out of it. Or down to regular shoots, seeing everything so chaotic and just seeing all the random pieces and just seeing the final result.
And then knowing the truth, I know what's really going on.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So these people that shoot they shot with you, the artists and stuff like that, would you ever take one seriously and actually entertain it?
Depends. I would if it made sense.
What's your type actually? I remember you said no cap kind of wasn't your type. What?
Y'all heard that?
She said that shit this way.
Yeah.
So what is your type actually?
I don't know. I don't even know if exactly I have a type, but I like chocolate. I like locks. I like tattoos. I like tall. No cap is short. I really don't know if I have a certain type, but I just like not light skins, and I like tattoos. I like dreads. Too cool.
So if an artist came up to you,
too cool.
And so if an artist, oh shit, and so if an artist came up to you and he had like those qualifications, he was like, yeah, I want to just talk. You entertain it?
I'm really difficult.
For real?
Yeah.
In what ways?
It's not that easy. Like, I don't know. Like, it depends. Like, what you say to me. Like, what you say, what you do. My mood, if I even care. Because, like, my mindset is not even really on that for real. So, it's like, you would have to do a lot of the right things to catch and hold my attention. You feel me?
Yeah, makes sense.
So, it's like, even if you caught my attention realistically, it's like, I'm so busy and all over the place. It's like, you're not even on my mind as good as I thought you was looking or whatever you said to me, ooh la la. It's like, that still wasn't enough for me to, like, take my time out my day to come try to keep growing that, I guess I would say.
So would you date an artist?
I say no. Like maybe it might happen, but no. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, you'd probably be too focused.
Yeah, I don't want to. I say but I don't mind someone that's working either, you feel me? Because I don't want to just be cooped up all day. I'm not that type. Been there, done that. But just the basic fact that artists be out here with a lot of people. They got all these groupies and hoes, and I'm not
Just swarming them.
Yeah, like.
That girl said, "I'm not sharing. I did not lie."
And I guess you be on the scene too, so you can see the truth.
You see what it look
what's
like.
going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, you can't really lie to yourself. You know exactly what they do.
And then at the same time, though, but they are regular people. Like there's none of these artists I could say like I know like that. They still all have their own lives, but some of them seem like they cool. They not really with it, but it's like, what do I really know?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's true.
Damn, that's lit though. And the shit. And then you gotta have dreads. That sounds like a fucking strong ass Nigerian man somewhere back in Nigeria. But
so how is he Nigerian? Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know Nigerians with dreads. So I actually wanted to ask you because you said that some of those days. Come on.
I'm
bro.
just laughing. Bro.
She's like, why can't be Jamaican is some shit?
I didn't look at these questions not once, by the way.
But what I was saying was, I know you said that you be on the scene some of the days, like they be just really active. You're talking about buying the SD card. What is, I guess, your spending nature look like? Because you're, just always out. Like, is it eating out a lot, having to, cop a lot of stuff, or?
I really feel like I don't really spend a lot. I really don't. A lot of shit, just gas, food. Sorry, my best friend talking about something. Yes, Nigerian.
Shit.
Good to be Nigerian.
Shout out to Bessie, man.
Bessie. My spending, probably the most, honestly. Since the random money that comes out is just the random SD cards, extra gas, maybe ran a toll or something. Just like when I'm out in situations like that, because then what my bad habit is, I'm not a snack person, but when I know I'm going to, I'm buying hella snacks for the studio, knowing damn well I'm not gonna eat it, or like and getting like, I'll drink like Red Bulls and stuff to stay up, but yeah, just buying like hella snacks, gas, SD cards. But I don't be mad about the SD card for real, because I'm gonna need it.
It's part of the business.
Yeah.
Facts.
What's the most expensive purchase for your business so far? Is it this new cam?
The new camera.
Hell yeah.
Probably gas. Gas is my biggest.
Cause you be up and down.
Yes,
Damn.
bro. I was in that money back thing was in Homestead. That was my first time in Homestead. That was an 1.5-hour drive from my house.
Damn near Cuba. That shit's deep as fuck.
Yeah. Do you eat out a lot? Do you cook a lot? What's your?
It's kind of both. I cook. I eat when I'm at work. It's balanced. It's both. And when I cook, I try to make sure I cook enough to, or at least some for the next day. I'm not really a leftovers person, but at least enough for the next day.
What's your go-to meal? Like, what's some shit like, okay, if I had to put my life on it, I could chef this motherfucker up.
Nah, do the other question. Like, she had to impress.
If you had to cook dinner for a man to impress him on the first date, what you cooking?
Okay.
Shit, what can I buy?
No, I actually could cook really good. I feel like anything like I try to make is gonna come out decent. But it answers both of your questions. It's gonna be fried rice. I love fried rice, and I make it really good.
Like chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice, just fried rice itself.
Whatever me. I kind of over chicken like as of lately, but I make chicken. I try not like if I do the shrimp fried rice, I try to make enough for one day because I don't really like to microwave the shrimp again.
Right.
I don't like to microwave nothing. Anyways, any type of protein in the rice, but the rice is gonna bust. I love rice.
You know, I was thinking about it when you said you don't like leftovers. I was just thinking about you cooking and just busting that shit down.
Just throwing it all in the trash.
Oh no. I'm not.
You just gonna eat it?
No. I got somebody will eat it. My coworkers, friends,
Facts.
sisters.
This shit going somewhere.
Somebody will eat it. Yeah.
Facts. So, I guess getting close to the end, right? I want to ask you, if you were looking back at your younger self, what would you tell yourself? Don't microwave that shrimp.
What would my younger self say to me now?
No, what would you tell your younger self?
My younger self. I don't know. We vibing. I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
With the right time. Because even from before, like I used to say, because like when I first started college, I was getting like hella Pell Grants and stuff. Blah blah blah. I wish I had knew I wanted to do this because I was really good at like saving or like saving my money and stuff basically or like utilizing my money. So I would have happily invested into this. So like low key, I look back, I'm like, oh, I wasted money, but not really. Like I did typical stuff. I'm not like an overspender. I'll buy clothes when I want to buy clothes. I don't even buy expensive stuff, groceries, like going out, getting drinks, stuff like that. Like, so I never like overdid anything. There's nothing really like I regret for real.
Okay, so I know you briefly talked about it, but what would be like the end goal? Like, what is your dream or your vision for yourself with everything?
Yes, to have Rawwshii Productions fully up and running. I know so many creative ass people. So it's like even before I met all these people, like I knew I wanted to have a team because I don't plan on doing everything by myself. So I want the production company to be running, and I want a production studio. And
what would you do the studio?
Big. Where? I don't even know. I don't know. Atlanta has a lot already, and I do want to live in Atlanta, but maybe somewhere that doesn't have it or have so much, so it could bring traffic somewhere else.
Would you do one in Florida?
Yeah, of course. I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
All right. And did you want to go?
No, you got it, my brother. I got days in the production studio. I started like seeing me jerking, just getting like doing the dance.
This guy.
And like having
Out
a
of
video. I was like, damn, this shit lit.
Out of curiosity, what would you have in your production studio?
Listen, first, like, I thought I knew what I wanted. There's this one production studio I went to in Atlanta. That shit was so massive. It was like 2 floors.
Damn.
And it was huge. The guy who owned it, he doesn't own it anymore. I think he said he sold it to CNN or something like that.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He
But
snapped.
that shit was huge. But I don't know. I just want it to be like, big. I'm the type to like, I'll be recreating the spaces all the time. But yeah, just whatever. Like, I just want big. Like, you could do commercials in there. I want it big enough you could do events in there. So you could book it out as a venue, you feel me? And then I want to have a recording studio in there as well. So
That shit sounds stupid active.
Yeah. I want it to be active. I want it to be like people coming in and out, like just book. Like, always something going on, you feel me?
Okay, so people would be coming through to like record, do photo shoots, anything they got going on.
Anything. It's like, even if we don't have the
Almost killed myself.
even if we don't have the setup that you looking for, like I have enough space
To
and the
build
resources to create that for you if you needed to.
That's smart.
And that's the goal.
Facts. Hey, you got to ask your island question.
Okay, bet.
I love this question.
So I don't know. Did you have any more before I end with this one?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so let's say you were stuck on a private island, right? Nobody around you. What would be the 3 things that you would want to bring with you, and why?
On an island, 3 things to bring. I need some. I would say music, and it's so crazy. It's like just more that I've been in this industry because I've never I didn't start this being like I love music, but definitely need some music. I don't watch TV, so I don't even care about that. Just some music. I feel like being on an island is a good enough like view. Hopefully enough something is going on. I like being outside, I like nature. Being on the island, not too bad. So some music to listen to. Probably just some tools. I hate to be. I don't want to get rained on. I don't like feeling dirty. I don't know what tools you need to. We've asked this question on Trash Mag too, and it's like I don't even have an answer for my damn
Damn,
stuff.
you're supposed to be prepared.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Some music. I don't even know.
Some tools.
Yeah, but like what tools? Tools count? Like, can I just say tools collective?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So some music, some tools, and some toothpaste.
Facts.
So
I'm not gonna lie. That's lit. You got like about like 24 hours.
Right. I don't know what natural toothpaste exists unless I find some like
fucking
mint leaves.
toothbrush.
I'll use
my finger.
something,
Fuck
but I need to get the clean. I need the germs.
Oh my god.
I really don't know what I'll bring on the island, but that's my answer.
I think it's the first time we got tools.
Tools, music, and a toothbrush.
Tools, bro.
What type of tools? Anything. Fuck it.
And something.
Bro, you gonna be brushing teeth with the screwdriver, dog.
I mean, see, look, if I get like a little.
What you about to
like
say right
bark.
now? What you about to say right now?
Get like a little like bark or something. Put it on the drill.
Yeah.
And, like a little.
Oh, yeah.
That
electric.
shit sounds so painful, bro.
Shit sound like it hurt. God damn.
Oh God. Hey, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you for coming on the show, talking about your motion and everything you got going on. Where can the people find you?
And your business.
Ooh, y'all can find me on Instagram at really.chris with a K, K-R-I-S. Or if y'all want to book me for, your photos, your videos, anything at Rawwshii Productions, which is _RAWWSHII.
You
And
dig?
if y'all want a hoodie, let me know.
Before we wrap up, I want to for your business. How'd you come up with that name?
Oh, that's a good question. So at first it was She Raw because I'm a girl.
Mm.
I'm raw, but I've always known.
That was straight to the point.
Slight flex. All right, keep going.
I always knew that I didn't want it to be just me. You feel me? So I can't call it She Raw. So I just flipped it backwards to Rawwshii. And then it kind of like works like raw shit. Like raw shit. Only.
Okay, that's cool.
Like I do raw shit, so it's Rawwshii.
Okay,
Did it work like off the muscle? Or I laid it down. You're like, wait a second, I can use it like this.
I feel like I kind of had some other like name ideas at first, but I don't know. But once that clicked, like I just left it as that. At first it was the She-Ra, and I just flipped it, and I was like, yeah, that's good.
Rawwshii.
Like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Say less.
It's on you, my brother.
On God, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on the gram. Follow us on TikTok. You dig what I'm saying? The Patreon too, my brother.
Yep. Guess whatever we make that.
We got the Patreon going. Hey, we appreciate the love. You dig what I'm saying? And we are out the building.
Bye.
You digs?